What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Coop in the Coop, and today I have a pretty interesting topic. I wanted to bring it up to you guys. What would you all think about BDO, Black Desert Online, becoming an esport? Now, I've seen this question arise a couple of years ago, and a couple of times I've been doing some research, but everyone's like, yeah, Black Desert can't become an esport. Gears never equalized, blah, 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 this, and that. And it's just like, dude, being negative is never gonna make it happen. Like, so I wanted to bring this up because I watched a anime a long time ago. Honestly, I don't even remember when I first seen it, but it was before I started playing Black Desert. And it was called King's Avatar, and I watched this before. But yeah, so basically, I want to give you guys a little brief summary of King's Avatar and the game called Glory that is in the anime called King's Avatar. So Black Desert, I feel like, has the potential to reach the standard of Glory from the anime, where pretty much you just have these huge groups of players or guilds, come to a local or land area, and they compete for basically money, esports, bragging rights, all of that stuff. And it's kind of cool how they translate the in-game day-to-day activities of the guilds into actually them playing in esports and battling it out and competing. And it shows that, like, once the esports like starts growing for Glory, it showed how some of the stuff transferred into the actual game and how the game itself became more competitive. Not just esports, but just the base game became more competitive. And I kind of like that, and I feel like Black Desert can reach the same kind of plateau that Glory did, and I feel like that'll be interesting to see in IRL. But yeah, because I would love to go to an event and it's just packed out, like full of Black Desert players, and we're all just watching some of the top guilds go at it, or some of the top players go at it. And I feel like that would be something that they should definitely do in the future for Black Desert. But I think there's a couple things that they would need to address first, and I'm gonna kind of put those near the end of the video. And I also wanted to talk about the BDO casting. Like, if you've ever heard Blue Squadron or Armin cast like a tournament, the way that they bring excitement to like the PvP scene is insane. Because there's some stuff I'm looking at, I don't even know what's going on, and they're just and it's just so high paced, a lot of action, and they kind of bring the viewer into the competitive environment with the way that they're casting. And I've also wanted to try and get into casting myself. I'm probably going to end up doing my own personal community PvP tournaments and whatnot, where I give out like little Cash App prizes and whatnot. Nothing too crazy, just so I can practice casting myself and I can kind of get my community more involved into Black Desert, or just get the community involved. Honestly, I feel like that'd be cool to do. So I feel like Black Desert really has the best capabilities out of all of the MMOs, RPGs right now to be in that esports scene. The PvP is just so fluid and very fun to engage in. I feel like the only thing about BDO PvP that kind of deters new players from playing it is the gear differences, and how hard it is to actually get to, or how long it takes to get to in-game gear. Now, I've been playing for around 5 months now on PC, and I've gotten to around 660 gear score. But enhancing is crazy, honestly. I don't have a problem with that. I feel like what they should do, if they're gonna do anything regarding esports or Black Desert PvP, is if you're gonna have a tournament or anything like that, it should be gear equalized. Just off the rip. Like, we know you've been playing for years. We know you've cultivated all of this gear. You've got so many different gear sets. I don't care, bro. It's gotten to the point where players who've just spent years on the game are at an advantage, and that's what's deterring new players from getting into the scene. Now, me personally, I already know what Black Desert like. I played Black Desert console. I already knew what the fuck I was getting into when I came to PC. So it's not like I'm not really bitching over it. I'm just looking at it from a perspective of a new player getting into the game, realizing shit, I'm like a whole year behind in gear gains, and then some. Like, and then what if I make some gear that ends up not being the best gear for my class? Now I gotta go back and get some more silver so I can get the right build. Like, it's tedious. That's what it really is for a new player. And I feel like what they could do is, first they need to make in-game gear a lot easier, a lot easy to access. I don't know how I'm fucking this sentence up, but I feel like they need to make it easier to access. That's the first one. It doesn't have to be something too crazy, but at least kill the time gate down by at least 2-3 more months, so people who are actually grinding the game can get in-game gear and be straight in like 3 months. I know that sounds crazy, but that's the only way that you're gonna that's the only way this game is really gonna survive, is if you let newer players access the full fun of the game earlier. And I know we have capped and capped node wars and stuff like that. They should do that for like Black Desert Esports or any kind of tournament they hold. I don't think the last Arena of Arsha tournament was equalized. I think everybody had their like main gear. So there was a couple of teams who were outgearing other teams, but it wasn't that bad, I don't think. They need to do some class balancing. Certain classes are definitely tiers above others. We have RNG CC mechanics like the resist system, which is, I feel like that should only be for like PvE. They should make the resistances more PvE important, and like your ignore resistance is more PvE important, because there's like certain PvE CCs and I don't even notice that they don't happen, and I'm just like, bro, does this mob have resistances? And it's so weird. But I feel like they should remove that in a sense from PvP, because if I'm in a super armor and 4 guard, then yeah, I shouldn't be getting CC. But if somebody gets skillfully moves around my backside while I'm in a 4 guard and hits me with a CC, I should just 100% get hit by that CC. I shouldn't have any resistances also affecting that. And I feel like that will make Black Desert a lot more competitive in terms of PvP. We already have to deal with evasion and DR, bro. Like, why do we have to deal with resistances on top of that? You know? So I feel like they should look into certain aspects like that, because I feel like Black Desert would be literally glory from King's Avatar if they do it correctly. And I don't know, I know it's an anime, it's not IRL, but it would be nice to have a scene like that for Black Desert, because we don't see that we don't have that in any other game, honestly. And if you consider esports from other MMOs, if they even have them, they're not compared to, it will be nothing compared to a 100% fully finished Black Desert Esports. If they do that right, this game could be crazy in the years to come. Like, it'll last for a little bit. Honestly, it'll be lasting for a while. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that topic up. Please let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. If you've watched King's Avatar, let me know. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to catch you guys next time. Oh, we also got Libresca. We got a Libresca helmet. We're gonna show you guys the Libresca helmets taps in the next video. They're terrible, by the way. I'm like 60 taps in, and I still can't hit duo. So no, like, we're like 60 fails on Pride and like 30 fails on duo. So we're looking pretty down bad. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace.